Hello, welcome.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm glad to show you my home.
Thank you.
This is my
It's like a
art
gallery.
All my work.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah. And these are paintings, and this is more in.
This is one of your stage sets.
design.
You haven't changed at all. Your hair is longer. Your hair is a little longer, but that's about it.
That's the funniest remark I heard for a long
No,
time.
it's definitely still
No,
you.
no,
Same
no.
eyes, look at the smile.
Well, I hope this is the same eyes.
Yes.
Now, anyhow, I did furniture, I've done interiors,
Beautiful.
and then I've done a lot of Christmas cards. You know, done
You've just done
many
everything.
things, absolutely. That's New York for you. This is my first on Broadway, was the costumes for Signe Hasso, Swedish art actress. And it was her first and my first, and she has a beautiful figure that's from 1896.
Such a tiny waist, right?
A mystery drama, Edwina Black.
Wow.
So that was my first in the Booth Theatre, 1950.
1950?
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
And it was not 1850.
But 1950 is a long time ago, right? And you have your ballet slippers.
Yeah, here they are.
Tell me about that. You still have them?
I was excited ballerina when I was 9. And then as war came, we moved a lot. So the last time I wore them was in Budapest, in Hungary. Solfjeden, that had great success. I did the sets and the costumes, the whole thing.
You did both.
When we moved to Vienna, I was 11, 12 years old. I continued at the Viennese Opera, and then we moved to Budapest, Hungary. My mother was going to marry a Hungarian, and so I got to the opera there, and I was living at the opera. I danced, and I went to the costume department, and I went to the set upstairs, and I started helping painting big things. It was a very inspiring group.
So you learned it all firsthand, very young.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
very young. I did my exam as a stage designer, costume designer, and moved to Stockholm. It was in the middle of war, 1944, I think, and was hired by Vasa Teater. And at that time, my father said, I'm going to fly to America to promote my invention. Come with me, America. I said, you know, I've seen these movies, they are so stupid. People that I have nothing in common with. Anyway, I came and we were picked up and we drove down Park Avenue, and I got, this is a different world. So I got hooked. At that time my name was Winnetou.
Winnetou?
Winnetou. In Stockholm, you know, the theater producer said, well, Elfie, no, I don't think that is good enough. Don't you have a sort of nickname? And I said, yeah, Winnetou. In school, I was always Winnetou. So these are still that old, isn't that funny?
Isn't that great?
Here, 39.
1939, wow. Look at this dress, it looks fabulous, doesn't
Well,
it?
you know, I've done hundreds and hundreds of costumes.
Isn't it amazing? They're all different periods.
Yeah, of course, a different period.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this is more my style.
1950s.
Exactly. I had a real Christian Dior
You did?
from Paris.
Do you still have it?
I still
you
have
still
it.
have it? Oh
In
my
the
gosh.
closet, yeah.
You know they have a museum in Paris for his work.
About 40 years ago, we had a little child, and my husband said we needed an extra room. We looked at lots of apartments, and we had a dog we took around, and we came to this apartment, and I say that that hall is going to be my art gallery. And number 2, the dog, Lasse Abson, made a big poo-poo in the dining room, and he had never done this before.
So he felt at home.
So I said, that's it. He likes it, and
And he bought it.
yeah, it was very funny. But anyway, so I'm so glad we did. To promote Scandinavian artists, and that's sort of my commitment.
No, that's normal.
So I'm doing art exhibitions. I have a few invitations there of the last 25 years. I must have done at least over 72 artists. Gives me a purpose.
Of course. Well, it's nice that you're promoting other artists.
Yeah.
Most artists never do that.
Well, it depends what they have in them.
Yes, exactly.
This was one of the last exhibits. Mikko Kallio, I have him on the wall.
Mm-hmm. So I want to know, really, how did you segue from set design and costume design into interiors? Did somebody see your set and decide that you should decorate their house?
It's the most natural
Progression,
continuation.
yeah?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, I got asked for the Dominican Republic to do their Consejo de Palazzo di Consejo, and all of their rooms there.
Wow.
Somebody knew somebody, and so I said, okay. So I did that too.
Wow.
And then for that took me into interior world.
Yes.
And I did showrooms and then restaurants. So one thing gives the next. That's how my life is.
Well, that's a great thing. That's how my life has been too. I started off in jewelry design. And then after a while, people asked me to do their apartments.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing jewelry and just doing apartments and houses.
Yeah, it's just mushroom.
It's a natural progression, but people don't always understand those things. And I think if you have a creative mind and a creative eye, it all blends in together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there we have Denmark.
Oh, this collection was all
Yeah.
Danish?
Danish.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
My husband was Danish, so I had to have some ball with
Of course.
Danish.
So what language did you speak with them? Just English?
Swinglish.
Swinglish, of course.
Of course, there are different artists I exhibited,
Wow.
except Oldenburg. This is the last show I did. Is a Finnish young artist.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
And this is a wonderful Norwegian I exhibited. And he was so young, now he's very famous.
Little like Chagall, right? You had a young woman here in front of you, and she was wanting to move from Scandinavia to New York. What would be your advice to her?
The first thing when you come here, you have to open up, and as I said, open all the doors that are possible to learn, to see, to take in, but also to learn the word no.
That's important. Yes, I agree with
Very
that.
important. There's so much going on, so you have to be able to say no.
That's true. Oh, what have you got there?
A real Christian Dior
Oh.
from 1946.
Wow, it's heavy.
Yeah, it was unbelievable because this has a
Oh.
skirt. They say
so-
25 yards.
Yes, I feel it.
You know, and this I have had on. I can still have it on.
Isn't that amazing?
The minute I have a chance, I go and see new exhibits. So yesterday I went to the ballet. Today I'm going to a big ball.
I see the view here from looking west is the one that you're painting from this window. It's beautiful. No wonder you repeat it. Well, you've got a party to go to then
Yes,
tonight.
I have a party to go to. Well, I can't resist that. The two towers. There's something magic with the two towers.
Of course. Is that the Beresford? What is that? Yeah, I think so.
So something draws you.